Hi guys, welcome to OG Cars, and today we are back on the Project Sisley and we are looking at the fuel tank again. So in the last video we managed to find this good used tank, which in fairness is pretty much brand new. The inside is fantastic, much better than our old one, which is full of rust, which needs to be addressed at some point. So anyway, I've gone with this one for now. It's exactly the same otherwise, so I've given it a good coat of paint on the top, and once it's in I'll give it a good coat of paint on the bottom, but it's had a good clean out on the inside. So even though obviously it was much better, that's all been done as well. So now I'm just going to connect up the fuel lines and the sender electrical connection there, and then I'm going to connect, if I can show you in here, the breather pipe at the top, and then once I've bolted in the tank to the top and put the hose on, I can do all the fittings up, and then we will be back in business hopefully, and we can hopefully then fuel it up and see what happens next. I'm hoping with some good fuel it'll run a bit better, but part of me still thinks that there's going to be another issue, so we'll get to that when we come to it. And after a bit of a struggle, it is in. So obviously the top was painted, I just need to paint the bottom now, so I'll do that next. But I managed to put the tank in, obviously putting on the fuel lines first and the connections there, and then the pipe that went through here, this breather that goes to the bottom of the fuel filler just there, and it goes through this section here and joins there. When I took it off, I sort of pulled the tank down and undid that bit and just took it off. That pipe is one of these sort of green clear sort of pipes, and they go really quite hard over time, obviously to be expected with a 30-odd-year-old car. So I ended up heating up the end for it to go on, which meant I had to remove the whole pipe, heat up the end, put it on there, and then fish it through here and put it on there and turn it up there. So it was a bit of a pain, but managed that, and then ended up messing up some of my lovely undersail, so I'm going to get some more and just spray over that when I do some painting on the underside as well, and get it all done. Two birds with one stone. Obviously it's got the nut fixings on the rear and the front all done up. One thing I had to make sure, which I didn't before, was make sure that the handbrake and brake cable, the brake hose and the handbrake cables go sort of like the right orientation over the fuel tank, because to start with I had one handbrake cable slightly above the lip of the fuel tank, and it was preventing the fuel tank from going up all the way, and I was thinking, what's going on? Obviously it's better to have someone with you to put this in because it's a bit of a jiggle, but yeah, managed to orientate it correctly, put it all together, put the fuel filler neck back on, and yeah, it's all done up now, so just needs a bit of paint, and I'm going to paint up the other bit in here, make sure we have it as beautiful as it was before, and then hopefully we've got a good fuel tank that isn't going to leak and isn't going to put a load of rubbish into the carb. So next up after that is going to be put some fuel in it and see how badly it runs this time, but yeah, we'll get onto that in another video. So next up I'm just going to paint it, and then we're going to leave it there for tonight. And there we have it. I've just sprayed up in here again, and I've sprayed all underneath the fuel tank and gone over the bits on top that I can see as well. So that's looking just as fresh as the rest of everything else under here. So happy days, the fuel tank is in. That is another part of the mission, hopefully all complete and done and dusted. So let's see what the next episode of Project Sisley brings. Take it easy guys, I'll see you in the next one.